Hello guys, and welcome back to another top 5 best exercises. Today we're going to be hitting the shoulders, so I'm going to be showing you my top 5 exercises for the shoulders. So let's get into the first exercise, which is the classic dumbbell shoulder press. The first exercise is a dumbbell shoulder press. The reason being is it's just a classic. You cannot really compare this exercise to anything else. The reason why I have a dumbbell exercise in my shoulders is because it's learning to control the weight above your head. Most, I would say, shoulder exercises you can actually, I would say, get wrong. A lot of people will want to do shoulders and lift a heavier weight and not do proper reps. They'll do it halfway down and then they will basically think that's a rep, which is not. You want to go down full range of motion on a shoulder. So lower the weight, don't be an ego lifter, and just because you can get 2 or 3 reps of pretty poor reps, it's not going to really do anything for the muscle. You want to get a good set in, I would say about 3 sets at the same weight, or a pyramid. There is no set rule. You can do whatever sets you want to do, whatever rep range, but just make sure you're actually doing proper reps. With shoulders, they're a small muscle group, so you don't have to lift heavy weights. We do a lot of shoulder exercises while we're doing bench as well. Incline bench, it hits your shoulders. So we don't need to work the shoulders as much as some people do. But first exercise is a dumbbell shoulder press because it's the most taxing, and you want to do that probably at the start because you're the freshest. Next we're going to be doing a raise movement. Well, we're going to do a lateral raise on a lateral raise machine. The reason being I'm doing it on a machine other than dumbbells is because we're in a fixed position. Sometimes when you do dumbbell raises, when you're struggling to lift the weights up, or it's coming to the end of the actual set, you're swaying the body all over the place. You're not actually hitting the side of the delts, which is this part here, and you're not contracting the muscle. You may feel like you are, but you're not hitting that area. You could be hitting the front if you're raising them too far. And I see a lot of people swinging them and they're like this, and this you can't cheat with. You have to lead with the elbow, and that is a proper lat raise. You have to lead with the radio, so you're actually lifting the weight up through your elbow, nothing else. If your hands are above your elbows, you're doing it wrong. So this machine cuts out all that, and it's hard. If you've never used one of these, you'll actually feel the difference between this and a dumbbell raise. You'll see some handles on the side. These are to make the actual exercise a bit easier. If you're a bit more advanced, don't use the handles because you'll find the exercise a bit harder, and it will, I think personally, it hits the actual side delt a lot more. So depending on how experienced you are, use them. If you're not quite new to it, if you're quite new to the machine, use them if you're quite new to the machine. But if you've been in the gym for quite a long time, try them without using the handles, so then you're just completely using the elbow to use, so then you're actually using no assistance at all. Next we're on the fly machine, but we're going to be using it as a rear delt exercise. Of course we're doing shoulders today, but a lot of people sort of neglect the rear delt. I only ever see people do face pulls, which are okay, but they have to be done properly. With this movement, you want to make sure you're in the right place. You've got to make sure the seat is at the right height. You've got to make sure that the actual arms are either parallel with the shoulders, or put your arms above shoulder height so you're hitting the rear delts. As you can see, I am actually not going all the way back. I am only going back to where in parallel with the back. I am not overextended, because if I overextend then I'm going to be hitting the back as well. I don't want to hit the back, I just want to hit the shoulders. You hit the spot, you know you've hit the spot because it burns. It burns. The next exercise is going to be the lateral crucifix cable raise. It's quite a new actually exercise. You do see a lot of YouTubers, see people using this now, and I've been using it for now probably about 3 or 4 months, and it is definitely a great exercise for the lads. The reason being is you're in a fixed position, so there is no cheating. Because you're on a cable machine, you're going to be using the delts throughout the workout, on the way up and on the way down. It is really fatiguing on their shoulders as well. You do not have to have a heavy lot. Because I'm using cuffs as well, it's cutting out all fatigue which you can get when you do it with a hand. I'm not saying you don't have to use it with a hand, but if you've got fatigue issues, you've got grip issues in your hands, you're not gonna benefit as much as doing it with cuffs. It cuts out all that, so you're just purely relying on the shoulders. So the last exercise I'm going to be doing is like a burnout set, where I'm going to actually use dumbbells. At the moment, the dumbbells are all being used at weights per one, so I'm using plates, and it's a drop set. What I want to do is get a heavy set where you can do roughly between 8 to 12 reps, and then a lighter, half the weight, where you can just burn out. I want you to do 3 to 4 sets of this with a minute's rest in between, and then that is shoulder day finished. First set done, and it's already burning. With the lighter set, I don't want you to go all the way down to the side, because I want you to keep it just a couple of inches from hitting your waist. This is keeping the tension on your shoulders, so it's not like that rest. I want you to keep on doing that. As you can see in my exercise, I'm not hitting the side of my waist. Like I said, it keeps tension on the shoulders. 10 kg and it's already I'm struggling. Remember, you've been doing shoulders, you know, already, so they're gonna be fatigued anyway. So just lower the weight if you're feeling like you can't get to that rep range. One more set to go. Wow. If you've never tried this, try it. If you think that's easy, try a triple set. That will destroy you. Trust me. Just try a triple set. I guarantee you can't do 3 sets. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Partial. Yeah, I can't do it all. Right, if you've done this exercise and it feels like you can't lift your arms, it's worked. If you can still lift your arms above your shoulders and touch your head, you haven't done it right. Hope you enjoyed this video, and my arms are aching holding the camera up. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a massive like, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.